Okay, 7th graders, let's look at these questions. And these will be simple problems that you'll have to know how to do for your quiz on Thursday, okay? So, first of all, page 270, you did 24, 25, and 26. Let's start with 24. Alright? Solving these by adding 3 minus 3 and 2/3 equals 1 and 1/3. Alright, quiet please. Let's solve, we're talking about how to solve this, okay? What do we have to do? What's the goal again? Whenever you're solving? Emily?
To get the variable by itself.
Yep, get the variable by itself, okay? Please don't talk, alright? If you need to whisper, if there's something you have to say to each other, then whisper it. So that we can all hear how to solve these. Alright, make sure you know how to solve these. And prove your solution. Okay? So, how do you solve this? Sam?
So, in front of the P, you put a plus negative, so the plus negative.
Good.
And then below 3 and 2/3, you do plus 3 and 2/3.
Yep.
And then you do that on the other side.
Good, because whatever, that's a rule. Whatever you add to one side, you have to add to the other side.
And then on the left side, that would equal P 0. And on the other side, it would be 5.
Be 5, how do you know?
Because 1 plus 2 equals 4, and then 1/3 plus 2/3 equals 1. So then you would add that to 4, so now you have 5.
Right. 4 and 3/3 equals 5, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So then P equals 5.
Any questions on this one? Check your assignment. Make sure you did this correctly. Okay. Number 24.
We're correcting this.
Number 25. 1 and 3/8 equals B plus 2 and 1/6. Jordan, what do we do to solve this?
Well, we do,
What side should we start on?
this side.
Why the right side?
Because it has, the variable on it.
Right, yep, this side has the variable on it. So we have to start on this side. Then what?
And then you plus negative 2 and 1/6.
Okay? And then,
0.
quiet please. Then what?
And then on the other side you do the same thing.
Okay? We have to add these. Now, when you're adding fractions, you have to remember that the absolute value, since these are positive and negative, you have to do the bigger absolute value minus the smaller absolute value. Okay? So everyone, you have to write it this way. 2 and 1/6 minus 1 and 3/8. And then find a common denominator and get the difference. Okay? So what's the common denominator? Sam?
24.
24. We're going to convert 3/8 to 24ths and 6 to 24ths. Now what? Amelia? We're right here. 3/8 is how many 24ths? times 3, right? So times 3, it's, we have to do 8 times 3 to get 24. So we have to do 3 times 3 to get the equivalent fraction. 9. And then 6 times 4. So 1 times 4. Now, can we take away 9 pieces if you only have 4? No. Nope. What do we have to do? No, we have to take one of the holes and
Simplify it!
do what, Johnny? What? You were here for this, how to add and subtract fractions? We didn't cover this yesterday, but we covered this way early, about a week ago. AJ. Well, you should pay attention. I'm going through the sample problems for the quiz. Sam. We're trying to subtract, aren't we? How did you do it on your assignment? These are problems from your assignment. Number 25.
Oh, yeah, I did minus 216. I just divided this.
All right, then pay attention here because you have to know how to do this on the quiz. Okay, Laura? Are you paying attention? Okay, what do we do now?
She can't see the board.
Why don't you come up here? No, come on up. This doesn't mean any good. This
She
can't
said
see
she
the board.
wants to stay. Yes, she said she
No, I
wants
meant she has to. Come on.
She doesn't have to do what she does.
Come on. Come on up.
You can always refuse, Laura. It's okay.
It's not gonna hurt.
Okay.
Okay, Laura.
Quiet, please. Now what? What do you do if you don't have enough pieces? Yeah, we have to take it one through 2. Okay, listen please. You've got to take one of the holes and break it up into 24 pieces. What do you do with those 24 pieces, Caleb? We already have one. Pay attention here, okay? Great? Right, we already have 4. We have to add 24 from the whole that we broke up into pieces. So now we have 28 pieces. Take away 9 is... And do we have any holes left? No. 1 take away 1. So it's 19, 24. Now we go back over here. Is it positive or negative? Negative. It's negative, right? So the answer here is negative 19, 24.
I knew it.
Equals B. How many of you got that right without using your calculator? Because you're not going to be able to use your calculator on the quiz.
I didn't even get my answer, so.
Make sure, class, listen, make sure that you know how to do this. Okay? Let's review. Listen up. Once you get to this point where you're taking away a bigger fraction or a bigger mixed number, you have to do the bigger number minus the smaller number to get the answer. Okay? And then if you don't have enough pieces, you have to break up one of the holes and add it to the pieces that you already have and then get the answer and check and see if it's positive or negative. Okay? Alright, you guys gotta move. You can go back. Johnny, come up here. Go. Okay. Number 26. Y minus 4 7/8 equals 3/4. Ava, what are you doing? Well, look up here. You know how to do this. Well, let's start with this. So we want to add the negative, make it plus negative, and then add the opposite. So add what? And add that to both sides. And since we're adding and they're both positive, then we can just add them together. Yep. And then what? Which is what? Take away 8. What's the remainder? 5. Yep. So y equals 5 and 5. Okay. Any questions on this one? Alright. There will be one on the quiz like this. There will be one on the quiz like this, where you have to turn it around to find the answer, okay? You have to do the bigger number minus the smaller number, and then make it positive or negative, okay? Now, let's go to the sheet that I handed out just now, some sample problems. It's a skill check 5-8. Number 6. Or no, I'm sorry. The problem is 6p equals 5/8. Number 1 on your sheet.
That's all we got.
What do we need to do on this one, Garrett? Sam, quiet please. Good. Then what? So put parentheses and put yes. Cross out the sentence. Multiply. Johnny, are you copying this? Do you know what to do on these? Okay. Because you weren't here yesterday. Then what? Yep. Equals 5/48. Okay. Number 2. What's number 2? Reese. Read number 2, Reese.
2/3 D equals 5/8.
2/3 B.
D
B. Okay. Gracie, how do we solve this one?
3 over 2.
Quiet, please. Where do we get the 3 over 2 from?
The reciprocal of 2/3.
Okay, it's the reciprocal of 2/3. Cross off those.
Then you put 3 over 2 over next to that, and then multiply. And that's 15/16. So that's the answer.
Alright. Okay, strike 2, you guys. You're gonna get one more strike and you get an extra assignment. Number 3. Max, read number 3.
I don't have a sheet.
Did you pass one over?
I only have
Who doesn't have one either?
Did you pass it all the way over? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I gave you enough to pass. Okay.
Wait, let's go back.
Max, read number 3.
Oh, found it. I found it. Let's go back for a sheet.
Okay, I thought so.
Wow.
Alright, Max, read number 3.
2 1/2 times x equals 2/5.
Now, what do we have to do with the mixed number, Maddie?
Gotta track.
No, not to multiply.
Oh, we gotta.
How do you multiply with a mixed number? You have to change it to... What do you have to do?
You have to change it to a fraction.
2 times 2 plus 1.
What are we doing?
Change it to a fraction.
We're changing it to a fraction form. Yep. From a mixed number to a fraction form. Okay? So this is what? As a fraction. Good. 5 over 2. X, we have to bring this down, equals 2 over 5. Oh, these are reciprocals.
So you can scrap.
No, not exactly. Don't get confused by this.
Oh, wait,
What do we have to do next to solve it?
Parentheses.
Sam?
Put parentheses on the 5 to x, and then you do it times 2 5. And then you do it to the other side. And that's 4/25.
So we cross these out. We're left with 1x equals 4/25. So even though these are reciprocals, that doesn't mean the answer is 1 or anything like that. Okay? And then number 4. Caleb. -1 6/7.
G.
Okay? Now what? What is that? Now what, Johnny? What? Yep, use the reciprocal, but is the reciprocal positive or negative?
It's.
No, we have to have a positive answer. So if the coefficient is negative, we have to use a what? A negative reciprocal to get a positive answer. Why, Asa? What's a negative times a negative? Right. What's a positive times a negative? Yep. So we have to use a negative to get a negative answer, a positive answer. All right? And then we have to multiply by a negative on the other side. 7 Negative 7/13. Then what? How do we multiply those? Merlin? Oh yeah, cross these off. Yep.
And then you can cross the 13 off.
Yep.
Put ones. And then 7.
This is positive because it's two negatives. Positive 7/15. Any questions on these? All right. Study these for tomorrow. These will be, questions like this will be on your quiz, okay? So study these for tomorrow.